Every second, millions of people squeeze ketchup onto their food, without ever questioning where it truly came from. But what if everything you believed about ketchup was completely wrong? Because the world's most famous condiment wasn't originally made from tomatoes. In fact, the original recipe looked nothing like the ketchup sitting inside your refrigerator today. Its story begins thousands of miles away, across the seas of Southeast Asia. And by the end of this story, you'll never look at ketchup the same way again. Most people believe ketchup was invented in America. But that couldn't be further from the truth.
To discover its real origin, we have to travel back more than 500 years.
Long before burgers and French fries, merchants were sailing across the seas of Southeast Asia. During those voyages, sailors discovered a powerful fermented sauce known as ketchup. It wasn't sweet, it wasn't red, and it certainly wasn't made from tomatoes. Instead, it was a salty blend of fermented fish, spices, and thyme. The flavor was bold, intensely savory, and unlike anything Europeans had ever tasted. They couldn't stop thinking about it, even after returning home. But recreating the original recipe in Britain would prove nearly impossible.
Back in Britain, the original ingredients were almost impossible to find. But giving up was never an option.
Instead of importing the sauce, they tried to recreate its unforgettable flavor from scratch. And that's when ketchup became one giant culinary experiment.
Some recipes replaced fish with mushrooms, creating a rich, earthy flavor.
Others relied on walnuts, believing they could mimic the deep, savory taste.
Some adventurous cooks even experimented with oysters and anchovies. Believe it or not, there were even ketchup recipes made from peaches. In those days, ketchup wasn't one recipe. It was an entire family of sauces.
Every household believed their version was the perfect one.
But one ingredient would soon change everything: the humble tomato.
By the early 1800s, a fruit once feared by many was finally gaining America's trust. For years, many people believed tomatoes were poisonous and refused to eat them. But science and experience slowly proved those fears wrong. Soon, someone had a bold idea. What if tomatoes became the heart of ketchup? The result was brighter, smoother, and surprisingly delicious. Tomatoes added natural sweetness, while vinegar helped preserve every bottle. Before long, tomato ketchup began replacing the older recipes across Britain and America. Demand exploded, faster than anyone could have imagined. But success created a dangerous problem. Ketchup didn't stay fresh for very long. In the race to sell more bottles, some manufacturers made a choice that put millions at risk. By the late 1800s, ketchup had become wildly popular. But behind its bright red color, without modern refrigeration, ketchup spoiled quickly, especially during long shipments. Some manufacturers searched for a faster solution instead of a safer one. To extend shelf life, some companies began adding chemical preservatives to their ketchup. Others used artificial colorings to make old ketchup appear fresh and vibrant. Shoppers had no ingredient labels and almost no way of knowing what was inside the bottle. in ketchup began to fade, and the industry faced a growing crisis. Then one company chose a completely different path. Instead of hiding the product, they believed customers should see exactly what they were buying. That simple idea would change the future of ketchup forever and make one brand a household name. While others relied on shortcuts, one food company believed quality was the only path to success. Instead of using unripe ingredients, they waited for tomatoes to reach perfect ripeness. Natural vinegar, careful preparation, and cleaner production created a safer recipe. But the biggest innovation wasn't inside the bottle. It was the bottle itself. For the first time, customers could actually see the ketchup before buying it. Simple act of transparency rebuilt something far more valuable than sales. It rebuilt trust. Soon, clear glass bottles became a symbol of honesty throughout the food industry. What began as a fermented fish sauce had finally evolved into the ketchup we recognize today. Journey across oceans, centuries, and countless experiments had created one of the world's most iconic. And the next time you squeeze ketchup onto your fries, you'll know you're tasting centuries of history.